Yo, what is going on? My name is Devon, and I am joined here with Techno Meteor, as always.
What's up, guys?
Oh, God help us all.
I just had dinner.
This is the 12th episode of the Unmethodical podcast, and let me tell you something. I did not expect us to get to 12 this early in the year, but I mean, it is September, and we're on a good pace to make it to 25 before the end of the year if we hurry up. But, you know, it is what it is.
It's looking real
I
good.
do a podcast every 2 days.
Fuck that. Anyway, we are joined here with a special guest by the name of Crystal Mech. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, man. This guy has a YouTube channel too, right? Please.
I do, but it barely exists. It's one of those things where it's technically there, but is it really?
Is it though?
Like, if philosophically actually a YouTuber, or am I just like some kind of goofball?
A goofball.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's not like you can be both at once. I mean, whoever fucking heard of that?
Yeah, I know, right?
It can't be possible.
Dried up turd.
I feel like I should definitely take a jab at shonen protagonist, but I don't know. Not yet. Too early. It's too early. I'll do it.
Calling him out.
One day it'll
What's your
happen.
BT?
So anyway, who are you and what do you do because most people, when they're introducing people on a podcast, they're supposed to ask that before getting interrupted by people that look like smell.
Hey, I don't want to hear from you, you sonic face jerk.
Because most people actually tell you what they do, and not be stupid.
What is you?
I'm a graduate student right now.
You.
So obviously, that's gonna cut into making videos and stuff.
Oh, you got that.
I'm working on some scripts. It's just in my spare time, what little I have. But it's only gonna get busier here. We actually got exams next. That's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a fun time.
Oh no.
But gotta take a little break.
Best man.
Yeah, it is what it is. I've done well so far. I just gotta review concepts.
You got this, dude. Hang in there.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna need all the motivation, but it's not about me. It's about what is it about? That's a good question. I'm not sure why I'm here.
You're here because I asked you to be here. This isn't a philosophical hour. It's just me asking a question. I asked the hard-hitting questions. DP asked the
hard-hitting questions. What are you?
What are you? Who are you and what are you?
I'm a crackhead.
So the what do you do answer is kind of
Your what do you do answer was not acceptable.
Yeah,
Please try again.
It was kind of good and kind of bad at the same time. Not because it wasn't the answer I was looking for. I know it sounds kind of grimy to say, but what I was looking for was like an answer of like, what do you do like content wise?
I was looking for you to tell me that you were fucking digging.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I used to do Let's Plays. I don't really do that anymore. Now I just make long, review type videos. It took a while.
Hey, those.
I think they're at least sort of kind of funny sometimes. I don't know. If you want to check them out, you can totally.
Yeah, can we drop a link or something?
My last video, which I uploaded, I think, would have been, about a month and a half ago. Or it might have been. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, it was 2 months. My last video was on Dark Souls. So I'm going to go link that in, and if anybody wants to post that or get it out there.
It shall be done.
Man, I spent a good few weeks on it, so at least like maybe a couple weeks. So. It gave me an excuse to play Dark Souls. You're always gonna want to do that.
That's a plus.
Hey, if you do what you, that's a more acceptable answer. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
well, great. I'm glad I pleased you.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I mean,
I'm glad that we pleased the.
Well, the next question I was going to ask was, what kind of games do you play? But you already kind of answered it with one. But I mean, if you want to go ahead and answer it more.
Well, one of them, yeah, I do play I do play one of them, which we've already revealed. But I also play I'm mostly play Smash Brothers, and like I'm competitive in my area. I've gone to a few tournaments. Been ranked in a couple different places here and there in regions of Indiana. Hoping to get further, but like I said, it's a development because I'd have to make time for it.
I definitely got to ask you something. Who do you make?
In Ultimate, I main Link.
I cannot even argue with that. That's a good choice.
Oh yeah, I just really like how he plays in this game. He's so much more multifaceted.
He's the bomb.
Yeah, man.
Stop.
I did nothing wrong. You're pulling me over just because of my color. I see how...
Damn right. Get out of here.
We're gonna pretend that was a good pun, and we're all gonna laugh.
It was horrible, but it was funny at the same time, so I'll give him that. At least he had that going for him.
Yeah. I still got it.
What do you mean you still got it?
You think you got it. Oh, you think you got it. But got it, just don't get it. I don't remember the rest
But
of it.
you can't get got if you can't get, right?
But you can't get got it. Season 8 sucks. Game of Thrones.
Oh, I haven't even started it.
It sucks so much it won half the awards at the award thing. I don't remember.
Ruined it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I never really was much of a. I didn't watch too much Game of Thrones, to be honest. I got into maybe the second episode. I'm like, this is cool, but like I can't really bring myself to watch it the
I
full
thought
way.
he was gonna just end it with "I can't." That would have been a pretty good ending right there. I could, but I can't.
That would have been a better
You
ending.
can always edit it so that it just cuts me off.
I don't know. I kind of like that answer
put
too, but
Just put radio silence.
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Just cut all of my sentences and make me say like stupid, like racist shit.
I'll just cut you out entirely.
Yeah, it's like I was never even here. So then you guys sound like you're going crazy.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
'Cause
No,
you're
that would
talking
be
about
the
ghosts.
real Unmethodical podcast right there.
I've accidentally done that with a video before. I didn't know that one of my friends was not sharing their voice on the PlayStation chat, so I was just sitting there talking to myself. I'm like, God damn it! Was he ever there?
I've done that so many times with Shadow Play. That's what I normally use to like record gameplay on my computer. And I would often forget to reset my microphone. Like when I would accidentally, I have a stand mic on right now, but I would accidentally unplug it. And I would forget to change the settings on Shadow Play so that it plays out of my stand microphone, and it'll either play on my headset microphone, which is like put up usually because I don't use it, and then it sounds like I'm super quiet, or it defaults to like some other like thing that my computer thinks is a microphone but actually isn't. So it sounds like nothing's coming out. For some reason, the majority of these clips where my voice is cut out is when I'm playing Fortnite with Taylor, and it's just in the menus, and he just farts just out of nowhere. He just goes like, "Hold on, I gotta fart," and I'm laughing my goddamn ass off, and you can't even hear it.
I don't remember this,
Lord.
but it sounds like something I would do.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta try it. Or not, I gotta try it. I gotta watch one of these videos.
You gotta fart again, yeah. Fart on the
I gotta
podcast.
retry it. That was a trial.
Gotta get some beans, boy. Beans in your system. Gotta train for the big day.
If you can hear my damn chair in the background, I'm sorry. It just is what it is. I didn't insert
his
the
chair
Naruto
actually
German
does.
theme again.
His
but,
chair actually does sound like Flash. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's like he has whoopee cushions.
like,
Like,
I don't know. It could be
joints or
anything.
something.
I thought you were about to say Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
There she is. Today's episode of The View.
We're talking about the Unmethodical podcast. I was in The Lion King. Remember that? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, who she played? She was one of them
those-
hyenas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Cheech Marin and I forgot the other guy. Oh, I think it was Jim Cummings was the last one.
John Leg was. I don't know. I'm just throwing names out a window.
So I got a couple things that we could do, but if you guys want to talk about anything, if anything strikes your fancy, go for it. You have the floor. I will step down.
Let's see here. There was something I did want to like bring up, but I'm gonna have to figure out where the hell it was. It was shit. I know I was talking earlier with my brother over at his apartment about Untitled Goose Game finally came out.
Oh.
For the Switch, and that was a game I was looking forward to. I haven't actually played it yet, but that was actually a game I was looking forward to for a while now, just because, I don't know, I just really like the premise, right? Just like going around and fucking causing mayhem as a goose. And the art style is really nice, and I don't know, I just kind of felt like it would be a neat little game, but I'm really and this is just personal preference, and like a lot of people on Reddit and on the internet are saying like, well, you know, games don't have to be long to be good, and I will pay any amount of dollar money to get a good experience. even if it's like no, fuck that. If I'm paying over $10 for a video game, I would expect the game to be at least like a few hours long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Like at least hold my interest for a while. Because like me and my brother, we both agree on this. If you're going to a movie, what's the average movie price? It's like what, like $8-10, 10, 12. It depends on what theater you go to, obviously. Too. Most of the time when I went to the movies, it was probably around like $10-11, right?
Mm-hmm.
And most movies are about an hour 30 minutes, 2 hours long. So like if a game costs more than that and gives me like less, like give me less of a total runtime, it can be kind of like, it can be kind of disappointing, I guess. I just kind of want more out of something like a concept like that. And I'm not saying like Untitled Goose Game has to go any longer than it needs to, because I don't know, I just like the premise in and of itself. But that's just one of them games I feel like they should have gotten away with, like just charging maybe like $5 or even $10, and that would have been, I think, a perfect price for it, to be honest. If it wasn't for that, I probably would get it, because right now it's discounted at $15. It's normally $20, but I've heard online that the game only lasts like maybe at the most an hour and a half or 2 hours.
That is disappointing.
Yeah, it's like this podcast is likely going to be half that time, or like or like not even. So it's, yeah, I don't know. See, you could just listen to this for free and then preoccupy yourself for a third of the runtime of Untitled Goose Game. So there you go.
Yeah, eventually when we get up to like episode, I don't know, like 20 or something, I'm gonna like boot up Fallout New Vegas and just put it on in the background, just listen to them. Because that's what I used to do for some of them, like some podcasts and stuff. I actually would put it on in the background while playing GTA 4 or GTA 5, something like it, you know. And I mean, I guarantee I could do the same for this, because I honestly forgot half of the stuff I talked about in the first episode unless I listened to it. But I mean, as soon as I start going, I'll probably remember it, until I actually start listening to it. I'm like, oh yeah, I did say that. Or sometimes I'll actually go back to the podcast and listen, like I think it was like episode 2 or 3 or something. I said something, I was like, holy crap, I was stupid for saying that, or something like that, you know? Because like now my opinion completely changed, and that was like what, not even a year ago. But yeah, you get the point. I completely took the microphone and held it for myself again. I need to stop talking so much. Do you have anything to contribute to that techno media, or do you think it is as is?
I can almost see both sides of it. I mean, it depends on the quality of the game, because I've seen really good short ones at like higher prices, but I've also seen the opposite. I've seen like AAA titles that are definitely overpriced for the product that you get. I won't name names this time. I know I said that before, and then I named the names, but I'm gonna leave it up to you. Your imagination. You know exactly what game I'm talking about. Well, 2 games got a lot of flack this year, and I'm certain they were both full price. And even at discounted prices, nobody's buying those because quality. And that's what it boils down to. I can say good things though. You want to hear those? I got good things to say. Borderlands 3. That's good things.
That's it.
That's the best thing right there, I can say.
Now, so I've been hearing the reception. I've been like, I've just been seeing, like, I don't know, all the reviews and stuff. And so far it seems like it's pretty status quo for the series. Like it's kind of like pre-sequel or something like that, or maybe not. It's polarizing, but like it's still just like, oh hey, it's the same game again. If you liked it, the other ones, it's this one too.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the problem. I don't really think Borderlands has aged that well. Like, I enjoyed Borderlands 2 when it first came out, and to an extent, I still kind of do enjoy the game. It's a good game. Like, it's got good, like, fundamentals. But the content and structure around it, I just think a lot of it's not great. It just hasn't been designed that well. People, like, I see so many people online complain about how bad, like, Borderlands 3's writing is. Like, how, nothing, like, everybody's always obnoxious, you know, always trying to spout one-liners or trying to be funny. They were doing that in the second game all the time. Like, that is nothing new for the series. I mean, like, and you can just do what I do, and you can just turn off the dialogue. You can literally just turn the fucking volume knob down and play the game that way. I mean, nobody's gonna judge you for that. But, like, I don't know. Then you get rid of like a big element of the game, and then then it becomes another fucking like podcast game like we were talking about. You know what I mean? Like a game you just fucking put on mute and then you listen to something else while you're playing it. That's what it seems like to me.
Well, yeah, I can definitely see that. This is one of those games that if you like it, you'll like the next. I can't think any like examples of ones where. Well, I can this time. I'll use the Fallout series. I loved playing Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. And
I think New Vegas is probably my favorite, like out of all of them.
Yes, I got it. I got to give it to you there.
It just had the most like personality and heart.
Yeah, and it was hilarious.
And the legendaries felt legendary. It was a good game.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I was totally fine with that. And then I hear Fallout 4 is getting made. I'm like, okay, I'm excited.
Another settlement needs our help.
Yeah, that happened, and I didn't even get an hour into the game. I'm like, it's not the same. I wanted more of what made me love this game.
I had to brute force myself into finishing it, and I accidentally got the bad ending.
Oh,
like, what the fuck? I did as much of the Institute quest line as possible. I wanted to do the Minutemen ending, but to do that, you got to get kicked out of the Institute.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's like the game doesn't fucking tell you that.
No.
Like, nobody in the Minutemen, like Preston Garvey, don't come up to you and be like, "Hey, brother, you need to go in there and cause some fucking chaos." No, he doesn't he doesn't clue you in or nothing. You just gotta experiment. And you gotta do the completely stupid wrong thing. Like the thing that makes no sense.
Welcome to Bethesda. Although I think
welcome to Bethesda.
There's a couple good games.
And beyond.
Actually, there's pretty good games that they made, but I gotta say Fallout 4 was definitely not in that bracket. And then we also happened
you know what?
to its sequel.
I will give it the benefit of the doubt. I really liked the shooting in Fallout 4. Like that was one of my big issues with Fallout 3 in New Vegas. Good. The combat had no punch to it. Like it was super just.
It was a lot quicker.
Like
it's definitely a lot quicker.
Yeah, it was just flaccid, like chode combat.
Chode combat.
That's amazing. Test your.
Well, yeah, I can give it to you there too. That game did have good gunplay. And that makes me think of another game, Destiny, the Destiny series. I thought that it was going to go somewhere. Like, I thought they would learn from their mistakes in the first game, and it seemed like they did, and then they reverted. I'm like, guys, please. People know what they're playing this game for by now. Could you just do that?
All style, no style.
Pretty much. They screwed it up. It might not have even been their fault, so I can't completely blame them. But, Bungie, you had an idea here. This was supposed to be the game.
And I liked Halo, and I played a lot of like Halo 3 and Halo.
Oh, yeah, I loved Halo 3. That was my game, bro.
Halo Reach was like one of my favorite games ever. It was so good. I think I sunk so many hours in that damn game. I'll never get back. But
yeah, when it comes out for Steam, I'll be playing that game for sure.
It's things like that caught my attention. You say from the makers of Halo, I'm like, okay, you got my attention. And they're kind of doing something like that with the Outer Worlds, like the people that worked on New Vegas.
I have high hopes for that. It looks like it has charm to it, but we could also get a Rage scenario where like a game that doesn't really know what it wants to be.
Oh yeah,
because Rage, like from what I've seen, and Rage 2 came out earlier this year to kind of like very like tepid reception from what I remember.
Ooh.
And they like a lot of people said that the shooting was fun, but beyond that, like the game, there was nothing.
I was watching my buddy play it, and I honestly had no idea what the hell that had to do with the story. But don't get me wrong, like I was watching him fight like boss battles and stuff, and that part looked really fun. It was basically like he was playing Doom. But as for like the driving and that kind of stuff, felt like it tried to be a lot like Borderlands in one regard, and they kind of flubbed it up, I guess.
I just heard like there's like a very like there's just sparse amounts of side quests. Like there's almost none. Like you would think in a game like Rage, think that would be like crucial to the replayability. It's like giving you a whole bunch of shit to do, even if it's just like procedurally generated missions like what you do in Fallout 4. But no, it's not even that. I don't think, from what I've heard anyway. It's just like go here and enemies respawn, you kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't see myself really playing it too much. But, it doesn't really appeal to my demographic, so maybe it appeals to somebody else's.
Yeah, right. One man's trash.
Reminds me a lot of Jack 3, which I like.
Jack
but
3?
Yeah.
The hell
like,
is it? Oh, Jacked.
Yeah, the fucking like Jack
At first
and
I thought you was
Daxter.
talking about like...
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm thinking Jack and Daxter.
Yeah.
Okay, at first I thought you was talking about fucking Jackbox Party Pack.
Jack the Ripper. Jack Off Simulator 3. No,
Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? Because the floor is still open. I still have that idea at the ready, but the floor is still yours.
Let's see here. What have we to talk about?
Pretty much just talked about video games this whole time.
Well, we were talking about
Kind of what we
Smash
do.
earlier.
Which is a video game.
Exactly. I mean, I can talk about video games. Like
It's not a
as
bad
video
thing.
games to talk about.
I was wondering if you want
I
to
guess
talk about anything else.
what was it? What was it? Ash Ketchum finally won the fucking championship or something.
After what, like 20 years?
Yeah,
Jeez, man.
20 years job experience for a 10-year-old.
I was about to say yeah, exactly. It was the dumbest fucking article quote I've ever seen.
I know. And the funny thing
That
is,
kid has accomplished more in evidently what is 1 year than I will ever do, like in my 23 years on this earth.
and that was all from 1 year. That's fucking stupid. How crazy that is. However,
How many tournaments you gotta fucking have?
you know, Yugi, he fucking pretty much won every single tournament he entered. He was basically,
Oh no!
Right? I can't lose.
he just went in there and he destroyed every time. But then again,
Yeah,
after a while, you see like somebody who like wins all the time, and you know, it's like, okay, no offense to the guy, congratulations to the guy, but this is getting kind of boring and monotonous.
I mean, like he had the Illuminati plot necklace, so I mean, there's not much you can do.
Yugi boy,
Come over
your sister's got an eye for talent.
Ha ha ha.
Well, you boy,
Well, keep an
why don't
eye
you
out
come
for
over
her.
here?
I hear she's not seeing eye to eye these days.
I'm gonna introduce you to a website called WikiLeaks.
Rule 34.
Oh, ew.
Oh.
Damn.
If you're wondering where that ow is coming from, it comes from the Stamper's version of Pee-wee's Playhouse. It's
Hey,
like
has
this
he-
guy, he's like, ow, fuck you.
Has he been posting anymore?
Yeah, actually, he's been posting on his YouTube channel. Like, it's mostly like recipes and shit, like random stuff.
Like, I saw when he started back up. If he's still going with that, I
I'm,
need to get back in it.
I am totally fine with it because whenever he says blip, it cracks me up every time.
Pause.
Okay, you need to put some more salt on it. Okay, pause. Done.
Man, his voice.
Yeah, he's got a great voice. Alright, so is there anything else y'all want to talk about, or did you guys want me to move on with the next thing that I was going to talk about?
I know
And then
y'all
there's
probably
a-
tired of talking about video games, but what y'all think about Death Stranding from what you've seen so far?
I am still super uncertain on what this game is, and it's throwing me off. But with the people behind it, I feel like this is going to be a good game.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I've not been wrong about a game in recent years.
That I don't know the
Not
game,
even
the way
Kingdom
they
Hearts?
described everything so far. It makes me skeptical. It makes me think it's gonna be one of them Peter Molyneux experiences where like Kojima clearly has a vision on what he wants to do. It's just that vision makes no fucking sense.
No, only he sees it, I guess.
Yeah, it's the fucking tapping on the cube to get a picture of Cap or something. I don't know. Except this time you're climbing mountains to hatch a fetus baby. It's just nothing ties together.
Well, we'll have to see. But that's the beautiful thing about a Kojima game. Sometimes it makes absolutely no sense until you get the backstory. And as soon as you get the backstory and the lore, you're like, oh snap, this goes way deeper than we thought.
And then they don't allow him to finish the game and they kick him out of the company.
Get
That's how life works.
Oh, look at that.
Oh god, I heard that.
Like the steak is ready.
Speaking of which, what did you cook today? You didn't tell me.
Actually, that was a really good guess. I made Philly steaks.
Ooh.
Made Philly steaks again.
I had to.
Let's make sloppy
you
joes.
went all the way to Philadelphia to make steak.
It was Philadelphia, born with steak. Yeah, that's the one. Pretty much. That's how it went.
That's beautiful.
It's good fucking.
Yeah.
Make some sloppy joes, man. They're super easy to make.
I know. I've made those before. They're too easy.
I don't think you have, kid. Okay, how do you make them?
Oh,
What do you mean, how do you make them?
No, I'm asking how do you make your version?
Oh, well, I kind of do it, I guess, a normal way.
A
brown
normal
and
way.
beef. Mix in that manwich, season it up a little bit.
That isn't really making an authentic one. That's just making a manwich. It's literally just
what the hell here.
I put
taking your stuff
on my sloppy Joe, and you can't.
That's like throwing a tombstone fucking pizza in the oven and then putting like pepperoni on it at the end, and saying, "Oh, I made this."
Well, yeah. I mean, you kind of did. I mean, you could go to the bathroom, take a huge shit, and say you made it, right? Okay.
You didn't make that from scratch, did you?
Yeah.
I make peanut butter and ketchup sandwich, and I like it. Dude.
Okay, here's what you can do. I kid you not. Here's how you make it from. Well, I'll tell you the ingredients. You can make it.
Family recipes.
Well, I mean, it's on the internet. I don't know. I
just imagine like a grandma or something bursting in your room saying, "Boy,
you know what? For this channel, I'll make some. Next time I'm over, I'll make some fucking sloppy joes.
You know what? Why don't you blog it while you're at it?
I can't actually eat that. What?
Take a picture.
How dare you?
You gonna do it?
It'll last longer.
All right,
I do also want to point out right now I live in Bloomington, and down here I guess this has been the longest dry spell for us in like several decades, I think is what I heard. We haven't had rainfall in like I think almost like a week and a half, 2 weeks or something.
Oh man,
it's been a while.
Texas.
It's been toasty down here. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, exactly. I'll get scorpion setting bushfires down here or something.
Get the water. It's going down. Bootleg fireworks.
Yeah, we're walking around wearing business casual clothing in oven weather.
Beautiful.
So that's lovely.
Before we get started with this next segment, I just wanted to say that this is a portion of it that I decided to keep in. It's a bit long, but I think you guys would like it. So without further ado, here you go.
So I wanted to try something new since we actually got a guest on here. This is completely brand new since Shona Protagonist or Daishogun is not here. Figured, might as well try this out right quick.
We're going to play a game called Kill the
It is a game. It is a game.
Oh.
But the game is...
Trap him.
You have to guess what I am, right? And the rules are super simple. All you have to do is you have to guess who I am, but you can only ask me questions about who I am or what I am. And they can only be, you can only ask questions in 5 words or less. Make sense?
So wait, I ask, what are you?
Yes, you could. And I can tell you what I am. Here, you can try it out right quick.
Okay, what are you?
I am a mammal.
Oh, so you answered non-specifically.
Exactly.
Ah.
Oh, shit. I'm never good at games. I'm always losing at this kind of shit.
Are you blue?
It's going to be super simple, but I am a mammal, yes.
Are you Megamind?
What?
Are we continuing with it? I know this isn't...
Yeah, it's going to be really quick. It's probably going to be maybe the only time where we're going to do it, but I think you'll like the outcome.
What do you eat?
I'm a scavenger, so it could be damn near anything.
How tall are you?
Roughly 185 centimeters.
Are you a bug?
Some people have called me that.
Some people. Oh, shit.
Are you a deer?
No.
Where do you live?
I live in a home.
Are you...
Where is your home?
In a place close to a suburban area.
Do you like nuts?
Some people say I do.
Okay, some people. I've got it. He's Scrat from Ice Age.
No, not quite. But some people have called me that too. I bet at least.
I don't know. Do you have a tail?
No, I do not.
No.
What the hell doesn't have a tail? And is a scavenger and a mammal?
That's a deer.
I got it. You're Matt Pat.
No.
Yes.
Although you're somewhat on the right trail.
Oh, well then.
You're a furry.
I don't know if I don't know.
Well, technically, all animals are furries.
He's Sonic Fox.
Yep, that's him.
We found him, boys.
No, I kind of no. Never mind. I was going to say I kind of look like Sonic Fox, but that wasn't it. No.
Can you fly?
No. Well, I can, but once.
Once.
That's falling with style.
The hell does that mean?
Falling with style.
You're the guy from Kick-Ass.
No.
He flew once.
Are you bipedal or quadrupedal?
Bipedal, not bipedal.
I honestly don't know if I pronounced that right. So
Yeah, I think it's bipedal.
yeah, that sounds good to me. But let's see, bipedal.
You're on the right track. You're definitely on the right track when you said Matt Pat.
Oh.
It's vague, but you're on the right track.
You're
Yeah.
Brian from Family.
No.
I don't know. He can fly, right?
Yes.
Shit.
Brian, look out! Do I?
Mantis, look out! God, what?
If
I
you,
don't know
if
what
you don't
to ask.
want to, if you don't want to keep asking, I can just tell you who it is. But let me try to remind you everything.
Is this a specific thing, or is it like it's like a proper noun, or is it just a general thing?
a proper noun?
El Chupacabra.
Some people probably called me that once or twice.
So
What does that mean?
this could be something Matt Pat made a theory on, but
Yeah, of course.
ah,
How
are
many
you
theories
Freddy
that guy made?
It's not a theory by Matt Pat.
Toby Fox?
He's simply not enlightened enough.
I know that this mammal has an interest in Toby Fox and the work that goes into what Toby Fox makes.
I think this is beyond the scope of my reasoning.
Yeah, right. We can't
yes.
use logic here.
Do you still have skin?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you a chicken? That's not a mammal.
Are you a chicken? Some people have called me this, yes.
Oh man. Are you
that's-
racism watchdog?
I don't think so, no.
Don't think so. Damn. All right. Jeez Louise.
Are you ready to give up or are you going to keep going? Or you want me to give you a serious hint? I can give you a serious hint that'll probably lead you on the right track.
Give me a hint.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a knife here.
I think this should be a good enough hint. This person likes to watch television, and they watch it while they sleep, or listen to it, should I say, while they sleep.
What the hell?
When you said watch television, I'm like, are you sure this isn't Brian from Family Guy?
Right, I was like, you already noped that answer.
I know. While they
Are you Voldemort?
Listen to it while they sleep. Yeah. No, not Voldemort. What the fuck?
Yes, the well-known animal.
It's not an animal.
It's not an animal.
No, I know it wasn't a question, but
Well, then
that
he's
should be a hint.
the animal, Jay Batista.
Damn.
I still can't believe he plays Gears of War. Anyway, just television while he fucking sleeps.
He listens to it. He doesn't watch it. I misspoke when I said that.
Listens
Puts
to
it on his
television
background noise.
while he sleeps.
Yes.
That could be any regular late 20-year-old.
It's
It could be you. It could be me. It could even be.
Are you Justin Roiland?
that's my dad.
Oh.
No, not Justin Roiland. He's not my dad. I'm just
I was like, wait, what?
I'm thinking Taylor's probably acting out my dad. I don't know.
I'm dying here.
Do you know who it is, or are you ready to give up?
I don't know.
I'll give you one last hint, and this should probably seal the deal, because at least I think it'll seal the deal. This person has a D in their name, and that's actually the first letter that starts with their name.
Devon,
Not quite.
If you're making a joke here, I'm gonna come up there.
Debo,
No, not quite.
Danny
Demetrius,
DeVito.
No, not Danny DeVito.
Damn it.
Demetrius.
No.
God damn.
Some say he's
Dreamcatcher.
closer than you think.
The devil.
Some people have called me that, yes.
Donald Trump.
I don't think anybody's called me that, no.
Oh, I'm clueless. I honestly don't know.
What about you?
Stumped here.
You just want me to tell you the answer?
Might as well. I have no clue.
Yeah,
Okay, with all of the answers combined, I am DP.
See,
Oh.
now, I told you that if you were making a joke, I'd come up there. Watch this.
yeah, because I know him so well.
Yeah. Oh shit! Some people have called me the Chupacabra. Some people have called me. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing to shorten that down into a very, very small a very small thing.
DeAndre Chupacabra thing. Me.
So I'm glad I actually got to play that. Shit, if I knew how to do it, I'd fucking play the what's that? The Irish song from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't think always gonna be the one where fucking Ryan made fun of Drew Carey for misspeaking that during the song, and everyone else just started laughing. And then it comes to Colin, and he just goes meow. And then fucking Laura Hall, like the poor Laura Hall, she's on the piano. She corpses. She busts out laughing. She stops playing. Everyone on stage fucking busting out laughing, even Ryan Stiles, who normally has the straightest face out of all of them. Oh my god, I love that show. You know, I mean,
I'm glad we had the opportunity to play this because I can't really just play it with DP.
No,
especially when it's when the answer is deep.
Yeah. See, I was waiting for somebody to come on to help me with this, and now they finally did, and it made a lot of sense.
No, it was off.
It was great.
You keep telling yourself. I don't know.
What I'm going to do, though, is during the time, you're listening to it live, technically, whoever is listening to it. But during this, I'm going to try to edit it so it goes by super quickly instead of, and then dead air. It's just going to be like bam, 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 bam.
Bam, bam, bam.
Sounds so much better.
Well, you get the idea.
Even though none of us did it.
Well, fucking, that's the power of editing, baby.
Yeah.
That's the power.
Make it sound like we're good.
Yeah, even though we were dragging ass that entire time.
You have dragged ass before, across several carpets.
I witnessed you drag ass.
You gotta put your scent on there.
Yeah, right?
The cat took a dump on your desk, and you was like, I gotta assert my dominance. So you took a dump on the desk, too. Or you took a bigger dump.
Thursdays are
that was
not
a fucking gross-looking hairball. It just looked like a huge turd.
Did you eat it?
This tier list is all wrong. Thursdays are D tier. Absolutely. Because, like, you know what? It always just reminds me, whenever I'm on a Thursday, I'm like, God, I haven't dated again.
Right? I actually hate Tuesday.
I hate Thursdays.
I hate Monday.
Yeah, I don't like Tuesdays either.
You know, like Monday, I can do a day.
I would walk into work, I'd say I hate Tuesdays. That became my thing. Everyone's like, watch out, Jake hates Tuesdays.
Careful.
You're going to go off today.
He hates Tuesdays. But for
a
me,
Tuesday shot my grandpa.
It was Tuesday. I'll put that right there,
Tuesday,
actually. Reminder to myself, put that M. Bison quote right here. Good. Yeah.
Don't forget, like last time, you remember.
Well, there was only one thing I didn't do last episode, and that was the booing sound effect. I replaced it with the screaming sound effect because I thought it was funny at the time.
Yeah, it worked.
The other one was the Fruity Punch one. It's only because I didn't have it on my computer, or else I would have put it on there as well.
Damn it.
I have it on my computer. Punch. I actually deleted that because I need more space on my hard drive.
What? You mother...
Hey. At least I've uploaded something in the past 2 weeks.
Hey, I've uploaded in the last 2, 3...
I like how you... I was just guessing. I could be very well wrong on that, but even you had to guess.
Yeah.
When's the next Kirby coming out, man? I like those. Those are good.
Nobody knows. I wanted to do it last week. I hated my computer. I was like, you know what? Fuck this.
You got your computer?
No.
Thing?
Somebody's supposed to be showing up to help with that.
When?
Not you. I don't know. Sometime this month? Or very early next month. Hey, I'm trying to get ready for Spooky Games October. I'm trying to do a thing over here.
So who are you going to get to come up and help you?
It's Mr. Better Late Than Never, Dai Shogun. He's supposed to be helping.
Technically, I can help you too if you need it.
Oh!
Is the podcast still going?
Yeah, it's still going. Know. I mean, did you want to end it? If you want me to end it, I'll end it.
I just didn't know. I was just making sure.
It's just because he's burping and shit over here. This is podcast after hours.
It's disgusting.
It's real podcast hours.
All right. Well, with that, let's ask the question of the day, and then we'll close it out.
Did you have a good question this time?
I don't even remember what the last question for last time was, honestly.
I can't remember that.
What was the question? That was the question.
If you want to make a hypothetical, Jake, you're more than welcome, or Crystal Mech, ever.
I can't do that.
Okay, let's see.
Play the Call of
What
Duty
about you,
Modern
DP?
Warfare multiplayer. Fuck.
Can you come up with one, or you need me to come up with one?
I think I need you to. I need more time to think.
Oh gosh, I remember the one I came up with last time was trash. At least the first one was
I'll
so
hit
bad.
somebody with a crackle.
Let's see.
The whack.
How about this? What
Yeah.
What is something that you see that makes you nostalgic every time you see it? Like for me personally, whenever I see some cassettes, it makes me feel nostalgic. Like especially the ones that I used to make myself and the ones that I used to have. Like I know my dad had a couple just saved, and I also have these. I don't know exactly what they are, but they were like some indie rock band that I used to have. But yeah, every time I see a cassette or VHS, it always makes me nostalgic. What about y'all?
Well, I mean, I guess I could go with what's the easiest choice I can think of right now? Maybe like those little like elementary school scissors. I don't know how to describe them.
Safety cuts?
Oh, something like that.
I think that's
Yeah,
good.
there's safety scissors, I think.
Whiskers brand scissors. Like it's kind of where I got my start in art. I'm like, hey man,
You
those are
can't
the times.
start without art.
You can't spell fart without art.
You can't
Without
spell
far.
words without cur. No.
Yeah, exactly. Are we talking about what I'm nostalgic for?
Yeah. Like, what item makes you nostalgic every time you see it? Or items?
Probably, I would say,
just
anytime
say
anytime I see like a piano or a keyboard, it reminds me of those old piano videos we used to make
Oh,
in my
yeah.
house. Oh hell, that was the stuff.
Oh man.
I still have some of them saved on my computer.
Good stuff, man.
Where Nick was trying to play the keyboard, you took the fucking camera stand, and you were like trying to shove it up. You were doing all sorts of dumb shit behind him, and then he just turned around and he slapped you.
I forgot that was a video.
Oh, that was incredible, man. That's incredible.
Well, there you have it. You know, one person that said VHS, cassette tapes. You have one person that said safety scissors. Last person said piano. So, whoever wants to answer in the chat, what is the item that makes you the most nostalgic? And I guess that's a good way to wrap it up. Did you want me to wrap it up? Because I don't remember who wrapped it up last time. Actually, you know what? You go ahead and wrap it up since I
Yeah, I was
started.
about to say,
first.
you did the intro. I'll do the outro. Sound fair?
Yeah, it sounds fair to me.
All right. Thanks, everybody, so much for watching, listening, whatever you want to call it. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe if you want. There will be more of these, so to stay in tune, I'd recommend you hit that notification bell. And once again, thank you to our guest and our host over there, Devon and Jake, Crystal Mech.
Yep.
Thanks for having me.
Don't forget, guys, we have links to socials in the description below. And we hope you have a good one. We'll see ya. See ya.
Take care.
Oh.